and sharing that insight all the way from Australia with us and our audience. Now we move on to our next news. Russia has launched a fresh wave of drone attacks on Ukraine overnight, killing 1 in Odesa and wounding 27 in Kharkiv, including children. In Kharkiv's Shevchenkivsky district, multiple site strikes set residential buildings ablaze. A kindergarten and civilian facilities in the Slobodisky district also took damage. In Kyiv, air defense units intercepted several drones, falling debris damaged vehicles, buildings, and infrastructure, but no casualties were reported. Odesa faced strikes just after midnight. 10 garages, vehicles, and an administrative building were damaged. 1 person was killed. Emergency crews quickly extinguished the fires. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, a massive fire broke out in the village of Prosyan. Drones hit homes, injuring 3. The fire engulfed over 1,500 square meters. State emergency services continue to respond. The drone strikes come as peace talks remain frozen and Moscow escalates its campaign on Ukrainian cities. Now we are joined for this discussion with Andrea Lucidi. She's a war reporter live from Moscow. Thank you, Andrea, for joining us today. Welcome to NewsX World. How could these continued attacks affect Western resolve and unity on supporting Ukraine, especially as the conflict drags with no clear diplomatic breakthrough as of now?
Well, first of all, the main target of Russia in this moment, if we are based on the official declaration of Russian government and the Russian military commanders, are the resolving of this conflict through the diplomatic way. But from the Russian government, the declaration says that in this moment, Kiev seems that it's not interesting to close to find a diplomatic way for solving the conflict. We can see this practically in Ukrainian territory, because the Ukrainian government deployed small industries and the office for building drones around the cities and the civil districts. And unfortunately, still the situation will be the same. So with small industries and laboratories for drones and small weapons around the civil districts, unfortunately, the civil population can be involved in the shelling from the Russian side. But it's important for me that I'm here, I'm in Russia, and I can report from Russia, to underline that the civilians are not the main target of the Russian shelling. The Russians are shelling only military target. Also, is what the Ministry of Defense of Russian Federation declared. And unfortunately, due to the deployment of military weapons and weapon system through civilian districts, the population of Ukraine can be involved in this. And many times also in Donbass, we saw similar situation where the civilians, especially in Mariupol and nearby Donetsk, are used as a human shield against the Russian army from Ukrainian soldiers. But this is another story. From Russia, the official policy is the searching of a diplomatic way for solving the conflict. But also some Ukrainian politicians reported that the corruption and the good faith for conclude such peace talks and for reach a ceasefire is not enough good for reach this target now.